Yeah, hey, what's up, Mungle? Hey, no, yesterday's show was awesome. That's not why I'm calling. I was calling because, well, if I'm being honest, Oliver asked me to call. Yeah, he wants to try to do voiceover work. Well, no, he doesn't do a lot of impressions. He basically does one voice. He just goes, meow, but it's kind of got a lisp to it. Is there any work that you could get for, hello? Robbie there, hello? Okay, well, all right, I tried. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Barry on Deck. Happy mother bleeping Tuesday. I don't know why I bleeped myself. I say fuck on the show all the time. Welcome to the show. My name is Barry Laminack. I'm your host. An MC, I guess? No, that's not. That's a whole different thing. I'm not. That's Boom Boom. That Boom Boom is dead. Solo show today. You guys know the deal. It's July. Tuesdays in July, I've been doing the show solo. It started because I forgot to book a guest, and now it's just become Solo Tuesdays. So I don't know if we're going to continue this. I don't know if maybe in August we go Tuesday, Thursday solo. I don't know. We'll see about it. Maybe. It is a lot of work to do a solo show, but it's a lot of fun too. I enjoy it. I get to talk about a lot of things. I kind of get to chill with the chat more, if that makes sense. I get to hang out with the peeps more because I'm not trying to get in a whole bunch of shit before a guest comes on. Don't get me wrong. I love the guest. It makes it easier because a lot of times I can ask a question and then they ramble on for 5 minutes. Boom. Easier show for me for sure. But it's a solo Tuesday. So I want to start off by saying thank you. I gotta say what's up to everybody that's in the chats. Hold on, why isn't my mouse working? My mouse legit stopped working. That's not good in the middle of the show. By the way, Richard Vales, #1 on the YouTube. So I think he was first in, first on. So congrats to Richard Vales. Virginia Buttonweed is in the building. Clarence Marshall is in the building. Fidel Lamone, Cowboy Fam. Who else? Where'd he go? Fake Tony Stark is here. Terrence J is here. Sorry about the birthday thing. Francisco Abarca, Mr. I call him Flock of Seagulls because he runs a lot in Warzone. Sandoval H-Town. Charles Garza is here. BCH 420 is here. Chris Reyes is here. Justin Kelm is here. Where else? Jeff Bell. What up, Jeff? Jeff's my hero. Jeff's my hero. I'm not even going to recap it, but you guys know. Brandon Martinez, got your order, buddy. We'll get that in the mail this week, I promise. Keith Sager is here, and it's not even a Friday with Lawn Talk. On the Twitches, B. Hannon, and here for you to hate 74. He said, I made it. What's up, Deckheads and Barry? What's up, Playboy? So here's the deal. Oh, also, Charles Garza on Facebook is in the building. Wallace Wiltz is here. I saw Walt is here. I saw Penguin Katie is here. My sweet Donna Rogers is here. My sweet Jen is in the building. Is Rach here? Are all the ladies here? Where's Crystal Collins? Where's Rach, huh? Billy Keller is here. What's up, Billy? LFG Media, Eric Elman. Who else? Pete Jones. I fucks with that cap, Barry. Yeah, boy. Watch out now. Huh? This is that Astros prototype flying A cap. Shout out to Hat Club for having this available. This is my favorite hat. This is my favorite hat in the world. Chris Reyes said, Biffnet, I'm going to need Luis Zelaya, who is also in the chat. So I need Luis Zelaya or Robert Vinegar to block Chris Reyes for the Biffnet slander. That gotta hate that. Last Ditch Show just subscribed. Oh, shit. We got, I don't know, man. Thank you, Last Ditch Show, for subscribing with Twitch Prime to the Twitch channel. I know that some of you guys love that we're on Twitch, and some of you love that we're on YouTube. Let me explain how this is going to work, Twitch and YouTube people. By the way, Chris Householder with the super chat. Shit is popping off early on a solo Tuesday. Thank you, Chris Householder. Lord House. Reverend Lord House. Chris Householder, first of his name, Reverend of the Almighty, Master of the Wiccan, Lord of Glencoe, Knight of Sealand. I love the internet. Y'all, fucking Chris. Oh, shit, that's right. Owen. Last Ditch Show is Owen. What up, Playboy? Owen Dunn's in the building, you guys. Love Owen Dunn. We're gonna run that back, Owen. For sure. we're going to run it back. But I got to say, Chris Householder and I think Charles Garza on the Discord server both posted their certificates after yesterday's show with Rob Mungo. We talked about going to Universal Life Church, and you can pay to be ordained as a minister. And both of these sons of bitches went out. We have two reverends in our midst.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, Chris Householder is a man of the Lord. Not Lord House, but like he's a reverend now. And so is Charles Garza. Tell the truth. How many of y'all went and got ordained after the show yesterday? I just want to know, because I know two of you did it. I think Virginia Buttonweed was talking about it. It cracks me up that y'all did it. And now I kind of feel like I have to do it. Like maybe we could start our own little reverend club. Can ladies be reverends, by the way? Because I want to be inclusive. I love that Chris, by the way. Oh, Crystal Collins went and got ordained. I guess so. That answers that question. Are lady ordained reverends called reverends, or are they like reverendesses? I don't know what that means. Let me turn off my notifications on my phone because it's obviously loud. So are they reverendesses? Are they reverend knights? I've married over 50 couples. Oh, bullshit, Crystal. You're a liar. Is that true? That's pretty dope. Don't Luis Alea said, of course they can, Barry. Don't be a reverendist. I'm not being a reverendist, sir. Thank you very much. But yeah, so Chris Householder goes out and gets he gets reverendized. Charles Garza does it. It's awesome. It's hilarious. By the way, Cowboy Fam, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He said, thank you for the support and the showcase. Quite a few new followers as well as views. I'm happy to hear that. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't just run the video straight from YouTube, but obviously with you putting the plugs in there, I hope that worked for you. You didn't get the views from yesterday on my show, unfortunately, because of the way that this all works. But I'm glad you got some followers. I'm glad you got some views. The Deckheads supporting Deckheads is always a wonderful and beautiful thing. And I'm 1,000% for you guys supporting each other in everything you do. And I think it's amazing that you want to support each other. So if you guys don't know, go out and follow Cowboy Fam on YouTube and get after it. Brian Lamb said he went out and became a reverend in 9th grade. Is it still valid? You've probably sinned so much that it's not anymore. Just FYI. I'm just going to put that out there. All right, here's the deal. Let me explain a show update here. We're kind of been doing this all week. Hey, what's up, Chris Davis? Here's what we've been doing all week, because you guys know last week I had a run-in with YouTube again. By the way, hashtag fuck YouTube, still on the screen, right over there. It's always the most awkward shit when people try to do things. Hashtag fuck YouTube, still in effect. I'm still mad at these sons of bitches. However, we're going to have to settle on oh, yeah. Truck driver Pookie with the super chat, buddy. Thank you. You're a kind person. You're a wonderful person. Stay safe on the roads out there, buddy. You didn't leave a message, so whatever message you got, I'm happy to relay. Bingo Katie said, a run-in? More like a meltdown. It wasn't a meltdown! All right, yeah, it was. Oh, he says, damn it, I want to see the shirt. All right, here you go. Guess where I got this shirt from? Huh? Anybody want to take a guess? Anybody want to guess where I got the shirt from? Can anyone guess? I'll give you a hint. They sponsor the show. Huh? Anyone? Anyone want to guess? Goddamn right, Reverend Lord House, Gooseworks. That's where I got the shirt from. So, yeah, we practice what we preach here. In Houston. Okay, Brian, you're not Beer Chronicle. You guys are the worst, I swear. Why even, oh, we got a Facebook chat. Oh, shit, Brian Shewitt on Facebook said, hashtag fuck YouTube. Okay, let me go back. Let me rewind. Yep. All right, so last week, I melted down. You happy, PK? YouTube tripped out. I melted down. Big thing. Hopped over to Twitch. Did a 30-minute show over there. A couple hundred people came and hung out. That was cool. But it made me have to consider doing this show on Twitch full time. So I've been running for the last, I I did it at the end of the week last week and all week this week. I'm running live on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, but I'm going to have to decide because, I'm sorry, I just looked at the chat. Dr. Dre on 290's guess for where I got my shirt was Forever 21. Can somebody block him, please? Thank you. That would be great. Jerk. Listen, I can't keep running multiple platforms. It's not conducive to how this show's going to work, right? We've got to focus on one platform. So what I'm doing is this week, I'm looking at the views on all the platforms. So I'm going to let the views speak. So if you have a preference, of where you would like me to do this show, I need you to watch on that platform. So if it's Twitch and you're on YouTube right now and you're maybe doing both, shut off YouTube and just watch on Twitch. Same as reverse. If you're watching both and you really want it to be on YouTube, shut off Twitch and just watch it on YouTube. And on Facebook, look, you're probably not going to win because Facebook, not a lot of the diehard deckheads are watching on Facebook. I think you guys are doing it out of support just for the views, but the percentage is less than 20% of the people want or are watching on Facebook. Now, I do love the idea of watch parties. I've had some friends and deckheads throw watch parties and have the show on and introduce their friends to it, and that's always cool. But at the end of the day, we've got to figure out a platform and then just move forward with that platform. And it's going to be tough. We're going to have to figure it out. Owen said, you can't tell me what to do. Well, okay, that's probably a fact. Behanded, we just got mercy rules. How many are watching on each? I can't see the numbers right now. I'm legit not getting any numbers, but I'm guessing again that it's going to be YouTube over Twitch and both over Facebook. That's just my guess. Fake Tony Stark. Okay, fine. I move back to Twitch. Okay, fair enough. Good deal. That makes sense. All right. I got to get to this. Yeah. That super chat right there that you just saw pop up on the screen. Look at that. Look, who's a professional screen pointer? This guy right here. Virginia Buttonweed sent a super chat, $10. Thank you, buddy. Very generous of you. And what you're about to do is also very generous, and I appreciate him doing this. He said, Cowboy Fam's YouTube channel is great. He said, for each new subscriber, from now until the end of the week, he will donate $3 to the food bank. Holy shit. Okay. I'm going to screen cap this. We're going to tweet this. Okay, we're going to rally and we're going to get I don't know, what is Cowboy Fam's YouTube at right now? Let me see here. Let me go to youtube.com/cowboy_fam. That's right? Yeah. Oh, see, fam, you got to get the Cowboy Fam, you got to get the domain done, dude. Cowboy Fam, you got to get the domain done, Playboy. So he's at 45 subscribers right now, okay? I'm going to screenshot all this. He's at 45 subscribers. I think we can get him to 100 by the end of the week. I really do. And I think we're going to make Virginia Buttonweed donate a lot of money to the Houston Food Bank. And can I just say, this is why I love the deckheads. Do you see what we're doing? Virginia Buttonweed has stepped up and he said, listen, I want to help a fellow deckhead. I like what he's doing. I want to support him. And we're going to give back to charity at the same time. So I'm going to push this on my social media. You guys push this on your social media. Let's get Cowboy Fam to 100 subscribers, which would mean he would need 55 by the end of the week, which means that's a lot of money. 30, 15, that's $165. Yeah. I don't know how much that is. It's a lot of money, okay? Thank you, Virginia Buttonweed, for being a badass. For real. That's pretty damn awesome. Good shit. Okay? Good shit. All right, so let's, I think that's all the show updates, right? Pick your channel, pick where you want to go, make it happen. We'll settle on a platform. Feeling like it's going to be YouTube. And then I'm just going to have to figure out how videos work on this dumbass platform, but we'll make it happen. Dr. Dre on 290 has a question for me in the chats. He said, Barry, would you put on a wig with sideburns to be an Elvis priest in Vegas? What am I? Some just sort of show monkey that just does what you say? Is that I just, let me get out, let me put on I mean, how much is it paying? Is the question, really. So the question is, would I wear sideburns and a wig and impersonate? If the money's right, yeah. Daddy ain't got no fucking job, Dr. Dre on 290. If it paid right, I'm going to do the Vegas Elvis thing, all right? So, P. Jones said he just subscribed. Good job, buddy. All you got to do is go to YouTube, search Cowboy Fam. You're going to find his channel. Make sure you subscribe. Go do it, Deckheads. And hey, by the way, Owen Dunn, thank you for hosting the show, man. Owen, hosting on Twitter, trying to get those numbers up. I think he wants us to stay on Twitter. But I appreciate you hosting over there, man. That's really cool. Okay, let's get to some sports. We got a lot. You should see the rundown. Look at this. This is everything that I had listed for today. Look how much, that's a lot of shit that I put in. I got a lot of graphics made. The film sesh might get us kicked off again. This is going to be an interesting experiment. It's a fight. And someone had sent me another fight video, and I was like, look, I don't want to do fight videos on YouTube. I keep getting kicked off because of them. I had no other videos to go with, so someone sent me this fight video. We're going to do it. Yeah, Owen says you won't get kicked off on Twitch. Oh, no, excuse me. Awake Reaper said it. Awake Reaper is now hosting us as well. You're a badass, Awake Reaper. I hope it doesn't get us kicked off. Okay, thank you for also hosting us. I hope it doesn't get us kicked off. We'll find out. That's going to be interesting. Maybe save it. I'll save it till hour 2. We'll do film session. That way, if we do get kicked off, we'll just finish the show on Twitch, and that'll boost the numbers, I guess. Who knows? Okay. Let me refresh the screen real quick. We're at 45 with Cowboy Fam on YouTube. Francisco Barker said, VB, what you're doing is amazing. I couldn't agree more. VB's a badass. We've established that. All right, quick refresh, and then we're going to start talking sports. So Cowboy Fam was at 45. Cowboy Fam is now at 53. Love you guys. That's so fucking badass. Just like that. Just like that. I love it. Keep it going, fam. Keep it going, deckheads. It's awesome. All right, let's talk some sports. Hey, Fake Tony Stark said people will follow you to Twitch, brother. Deckheads are loyal. Yeah, but some of them are bitching about the twitching. They're bitching about the twitching. They're like, nah, I don't like it. I don't like the chat. I don't like the bits. I don't like... So... I don't even know what Twitch gets as far as a cut. I know YouTube gets 40% and people hate that, which is why, damn it, I put the Venmo there. So you can, if you want to donate to the show, you can send money to Venmo and I'll still give you your shout outs. I mean, I check, I get notifications. I try to stay a little more current on the Venmos, but I only get them on my phone. It doesn't show on the screen and that kind of sucks. I like putting your super chats on the screen. I know I can do that with Twitch when you send bits, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like the same. Yeah, Awake Reaper. YouTube gets 40%. Yeah. In fact, I was talking to Joel Blank today because YouTube finally paid us for the month of June. So I was like, hey, I owe you birthday money. And I told him how much everybody donated. And then I told him what YouTube's cut of that was. And then I told him after taxes. And he was like, well, that's still good. I mean, it's still a happy birthday. He still raked it in. You guys, because the deckheads are fucking awesome. But YouTube does get a pretty nice clip off the top. And a lot of you said you fucking hated it. So I couldn't agree more. What are you going to do? They give us the platform to do it on, right? That's how it goes. All right. Some sports for you. First and foremost, let's get to those sports headlines. Oh, I didn't even really do this, but I guess today on the show, lots of shit. Lots and lots of shit. I just did the show updates, but I got tons of headlines for you. Astros injuries, Dodgers. There's some QB rankings that I think are going to surprise you guys. Mike Evans and Keenan Allan went at it. Lou Williams told Kendrick Perkins to shut up. Did the Yankees cheat? What? Yankees cheated? No. Kyrie Irving's putting his money where his mouth is. Plus, we'll talk about this rent a hitman idiot I've been teasing for a couple days now. Deodorant sales are down. Bitch, I told y'all. We'll talk about having sex in the car and how to do that. Some dude who thought that the pandemic was a scamdemic got his whole family sick because he's a fucking idiot. And then, of course, the film session, all of it. Don't forget, it's a 2-hour show today, and I'm flying solo. So you get me for 2 straight hours. That could be good. That could be bad. Just depends. All right, let's hop onto these sports headlines. First and foremost, 4 more Marlins have tested positive for coronavirus. That's a grand total of 17 members of the Florida Marlins, or the Miami Marlins, excuse me. A grand total of 17 now. A lot of people thought that they got it in Philly, but now reports are that the Marlins likely contracted it while they were in Atlanta, which, by the way, Lou Williams, careful now. Now, no reports if all the Marlins were at Magic City or not getting wings, but the report is they probably got it while they were in Atlanta. So the Washington Nationals are supposed to play the Marlins on a road trip in Miami, and the majority of the Nats have voted no to going on the road in Miami and playing the Marlins, who are becoming decimated with the coronavirus. And to be honest with you, I can't say I blame them. I can't say I blame them at all. I really can't. I mean, I would probably vote. If you're like, hey, you want to go play a game against a bunch of folks with COVID? You'd be like, hell no, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. No. And I don't blame them, and I have no problem if they sit out. This is a different world that we're living in. Check this out. Patrick Mahomes bought part of the Kansas City Royals. So it's looking like he wants to be a Kansas Cityan, a KCian. I don't know what the hell they're called. He's going to be in KC for a long time because now he owns part of the Royals. Sources are telling, I think it was ESPN, that the Mets have signed Maxwell. Remember the catcher that knelt? Well, he's been signed now, so that's cool. I saw Demetrius Mata, who, by the way, is in the building. What's up, D Mata? But I saw where he said Bruce Maxwell got signed by the Mets. You damn right, D Mata. He absolutely did, which is cool. It's good. I mean, you should be signed because you're good. But you shouldn't lose your gig because you knelt. Right? If we're going to say, oh, well, you can't just sign a guy just because he knelt. True, but you also can't release a guy just because he knelt either, if we're going to play that game. So good to see Bruce Maxwell got signed by the Mets. Hopefully he can stick around. And Gaethje Nurmagomedov is going to happen October 24th. Is finally when that fight's going to happen. So if you're a UFC fan, you know you've been waiting on this fight for a while. Two of the hardest names in the business to pronounce, Nurmagomedov and Gaethje, finally set for October 24th. That's your sports headlines. I did want to get back to a couple chats real quick. Fake Tony Stark said, I hope Barry is funny, does Twitch, but the YouTube numbers are 10 times higher. Awake Reaper said, Fake Tony Stark, new stream, our area won't start out as good. The show started on YouTube, always going to have better numbers. Probably true, you guys. But I think if everybody wanted to be on Twitch, that everybody would go to Twitch. The problem that some people have is they have YouTube Premium, which allows you to turn your phone off and just listen if you want to do that. So you can't do that with Twitch. There's other technical problems. Twitch is blocked at work for a lot of people, but YouTube isn't, because a lot of people will still use YouTube for research or information at work. There's some technical reasons behind why I think YouTube would be preferred. And here for you to hate 74 said, fuck YouTube. That's why I got Twitch. Trust me, I'm 100% team fuck YouTube, but we may not have a choice. Shit's going to happen. And Alex Villanueva, he said, I sent you PayPal because fuck YouTube. And he absolutely did. He sent over a PayPal. My man, much appreciated. He sent over a $5 kind of a super chat. So credit where credit is due, buddy. Thank you so much for that. You're a gentleman and a scholar. And for those of you sending Venmos and sending PayPals because fuck YouTube, just know that I appreciate it. And here's what I'm thinking, and I'm not bullshitting you guys. I've actually been talking to Joe Pro, and Chris Householder mentioned it, and a few other people. But you guys know I was talking about the Texas basement. And I know you guys are going to say that it's the BiffNet World headquarters. Oh, Brian Henson, buddy. Thank you for the Venmo. Very generous of you. Brian Henson said a $10 Venmo. He said, go Yanks. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Oh, no, bitch. No, Brian. Take care. I'm going to send this back. No, it's too late now, goddammit. You can't be a Yankees fan, bagged on the Astros all this fucking time. And then when they get busted, be like, well, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Kiss my ass, Brian. Also, thank you for the Venmo. You're a very kind person, and I love you. Here's what we're going to do. So I'm serious about building out a studio, getting out of this office. You guys know this. This is my office. You got the drum set over there. Got the door right there. So I'm in my office doing the show. No problem with that. But I feel like we could get better sound. Oh, man, I really jacked up the whole thing here. What just happened? Oh, Lord Jesus. That's all crooked, isn't it? Here, I'm going to fix this on the fly. All right, enough aji-baji. Okay. There we go. Daddy's going to get it. Daddy's going to get it. Okay. I'm thinking about building that out. I'm thinking about just going up there and getting it set up so that I can do the show up there, which would actually allow me to bring in a producer. If I had that studio up there, it would be much easier to put a second, because there's really no place for a producer to sit and run the show. So if I could get up there with a second desk and a monitor and they can run it legitimately, I could have someone come in and help me run this show on a daily basis, which would help tremendously. And really add a touch of professionalism to the whole thing. So I'm going to start taking some of the money. I have equipment that I need right now, but I'm going to start taking some of the money and planning on getting BIFNet World Headquarters, I guess we'll call it, built out. And some of you have said, and I'm going to hold you to it, but some of you have said, I'm not going to name names, but one of the reverends in the chat, Lord Reverend, have said, I can do sheetrock. Okay, Playboy, get ready, because you may have to come do some sheetrock with me. There are others who have said, I'm an electrician, right, Mr. Vegas? Huh? The Vegas out there? Yeah. So I may be taking y'all up on these, okay? We may, maybe I'll do like a deckhead party. If you want to help build out BIFNet, I'll get all the stuff. We'll get over here and we'll knock some shit out on the weekend and build the BIFNet headquarters together. I'll have maybe a wall. You guys can all sign it or something. That would be cool. We'll figure it out. Awake Reaper said he's down. Hey, good. Gregory Vegas Jr. said, hey, no, for real, Playboy. I'm about to put you and Pops to work, okay? It's actually kind of all wired already when we had it built. So we'll figure it out. I'm not in the garage, Brandon. Oh, you meant because nope, not happening. All right, let's talk more sports. Can we talk a little bit about the Astros? Because, guys, no. That was my bad. That's the wrong one. Lots of injuries news on the Astros. Lots of issues. So we know Verlander's down, forearm strain. The reports by Chandler Rome in the Houston Chronicle where he was out for the season, Verlander came out and said that's not necessarily true. Ledmus Diaz hit the disabled list, or the injured list, I should say. So there's already been a couple of injuries. You know, Yordan had missed some time early. They say now he's working back into shape. Or Keenan with the same thing. We don't know why they missed, but they reported late. Now, all of a sudden, Devo has elbow soreness, and I'll be honest with you, it's not that big of a loss because Demo is Demo now. 2020 Demo is not 2017 Demo. Devo. Why am I saying Demo? Devo. Damn it, Devo. So, not a huge loss because I really felt like Chris Davinsky was a liability in that bullpen, and maybe one of these young arms could actually be better. I know that's crazy talk. I know that's silly, but legitimately, now you wouldn't catch me say that about a guy like Ryan Presley. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that one of these young, they're going to absolutely miss Ryan Presley. Now he has elbow soreness, so that's a problem. But, Devo, I'm not as high. Maybe you guys like him. I don't know, but I'm not as high on Devo. I'm not as big on what he brings to the table. I think he has spit the bit, so to speak. I think he's done. I think he could be a mop-up guy, a guy that comes in a blowout or when you're getting blown out. But I don't have any trust in Chris Davinsky going out there and contributing to getting holds in a meaningful game for the Houston Astros right now. Maybe it's mental, maybe it's mechanical, I don't know, but he's been bad for a while now. But then you got guys like Belak who came in last night and gave him, three plus innings? So if you could get that out of Belak in place of Chris Davinsky, okay. Now I know Belak was brought up for Verlander, but That bullpen actually looked great last night. We'll see how it holds up. I don't have a lot of faith in Belak, Paredes, and Snead. But this is where you're at as the Houston Astros organization. Ryan Presley has elbow soreness. Austin Pruitt was shut down because of elbow issues. And the one thing you're going to see on the internet over and over and over when it comes to the Astros and injuries, you're going to see the same dumbasses say the same thing. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. Really? Okay, well, Clayton Kershaw is injured. Dodgers, where's your karma at? What are you talking about? The Yankees were the most decimated team in injuries baseball's ever seen last year. It has nothing to do with karma, you dumb fucks. Nothing to do with karma. So stop saying that and stop being excited that human beings are injured. It's not cool. I get it if you want to hate the Astros, but don't be excited because players are injured. That's a shitty, that speaks volumes about the kind of fan bases that some of these teams have, that you would be excited that a player is injured. It's chicken shit. And it has nothing to do with the fact that the Astros cheated. It has to do with the fact that you're an asshole, if that's what you think. If you're excited that dudes are hurt, you're an asshole, period. Speaking of the Dodgers, they said they won't forget. Cool. And we're good. I don't want you to forget, Dodgers. I'm not going to let you forget either. We're going to get to it. Here's what this was a quote in an article about the Dodgers playing the Astros today and tomorrow. I think one of the worst things that could happen would be we get through spring and it's just forgotten about, Ross Stripling said. Or they get pegged for the first 2 games and then it's forgotten about. It needs to be reiterated, and that might be from our side saying, dude, this was not the norm back then. They went beyond the line. We can't just forget about it. No one's forgotten about it. No one's forgotten about it. You won't let it go. There's no way to forget about it. But let's talk about facts, Dodgers fans, because I don't want you to forget about the facts. Let's talk about facts in Game 7 of the World Series that you say the Astros stole from you. That you say the Astros stole from you when you went 500 at home in the World Series. You lost 2 games of 4 at home, where it would be almost impossible for the Astros to cheat and steal signs and bang trash cans and do the system and the scheme that they had set up. You lost half of your games that you had at home. So don't forget that either. But let's take a look. This was Game 7. This is the scoring summary of Game 7 of the World Series. You were at home, you had home cooking, you got to spend the night in your bed, you got to have sex with your wife and bang it out or whatever. But this is what you came up with. This is what you produced in the most important game of the entire year, Dodgers fans. I don't want you guys to forget. That's why I'm bringing it up. I don't want you to forget. But, wow, look at that. First inning, Bregman safe on a throwing error by Cody Bellinger, who, by the way, struck out 7 times. 7 times in the last 2 games of the World Series. Game 6, Game 7 at home, he struck out 7 times. Don't forget that, Cody Bellinger. Please don't forget that because it's important. Altuve grounded out to first. Bregman scores. Lance McCullers making some noise at the plate. Grounded out to second base. McCann scored. Gonzalez is third. Springer hits a home run on the road, gets a home run. And then, ooh, look at that. In the 6th, they decide to have a pulse. Andre Ethier single to right. Peterson scored. Forsythe to second. And that is all that they managed to do in Game 7 of the World Series at home. It's not the Astros' fault that Yu Darvish shit the bed. It's not the Astros' fault that he tipped his pitches. It's just not. That's his fault. So don't forget that. And don't forget, Cody Bellinger, just one more time, you hit like shit at home. I don't want you to forget that. He put, everyone knows they stole the ring from us. That was his quote. Do you remember that in February? Everyone, really? Because let's look at your numbers again there, Cody. Let's take a look there. Don't forget, buddy, you went 0 for 15 with 10 strikeouts in Game 6 and Game 7. You stole the ring from yourself, you dumbass. No one stole the ring from you. You were hitting in the 3-hole for a World Series team, and you literally shit the bed. There was shit all over the Dodgers bed because of you. No one stole the ring from you. Now, if you want to talk about the regular season and, okay. The Dodgers lost 50% of their games in the World Series at home because they shit the bed. That's on you, Dodgers. Stop blaming the Astros. It's petty. It's chicken shit. And no one in this town believes it or gives a shit. Thank you for the bits, Awake Reaper. He hit the party. Thank you, homie. Well, I blacked out there. Another little rant. Charles Gardner said, fuck the Dodgers. Dodgers are bitch-made prison punks. Wow, TJ, that was aggressive. I mean, it's, my hat is crooked. I don't know why. I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn this around. I don't know why. Oh, look at that. Boy. My head is fat. There we go. Now I look like, if I put my glasses on, where are my glasses at? If I put my glasses on, I look like, what's his name? Who played Borat? Wasn't he a rapper? Who was Borat? Why can't I remember his name? Oh, Sacha Baron Cohen. Didn't he play like Ali something? Wasn't he a rapper? That Ali G. If I put my glasses on right now, I would look like Ali G. So we're not gonna put the glasses on. I don't need that. You guys can Photoshop it. Go get someone to Photoshop it. MC, yeah, there you go. Ali G. There you go. Not MC Snow. Shit. No. Nope. I'm not an informer. Was that on my... Okay, let's continue on this discussion of cheating with the Astros. Because, Dodgers fans have bitched and moaned and we're not going to forget. Cool. Don't forget. You just pooped all over your own bed. Don't forget that, Dodgers fans. Don't forget that, Dodgers players. You shit the bed. Now, let's talk about Yankees, because the Yankees fans cried like crazy. Yeah, every year. They only cheated a year and a half. So what was the excuse last year? What was the excuse in 2015? Say the drama for your mama, Yankee fan. And oh, by the way, Yankees fan, what? You don't say? The Yankees cheated? Current MLB player and a league source reportedly confirmed a video of the Yankees stealing signs in 2018 playoffs versus the Oakland Athletics, potentially. Michael Schwab, which, by the way, I am not going to lie. It kind of looks bad when the guy breaking news of the Yankees tweeting has on an Astros face mask. I kind of wish he didn't have that. I come on here and I talk shit and I rep the Astros and okay, but I'm not breaking news and trying to be scientific. I'm just telling you how I feel and what I think. And you guys know me well enough to know that if I think that that the Astros cheating won them the World Series, I would say that. Did it get them there? Yeah, we know they cheated. No one in this city is denying that they cheated. We know that. But it's not the reason they beat the Dodgers in the World Series. That's the point. So the Dodgers crying is pointless. But you guys know that I would come on here and say if I thought differently. But it does look bad when you got a guy that says, I just have random sources that say the Yankees cheated. Well, it's a little suspect until you start looking at some of this information. So Michael Schwab said apparently the video is of a member of the Yankees staff filming the opposing catcher to steal signs from the outfield. Focus on what's on the viewfinder and the billboard to establish location. The source told me the information above, and that's from the 2018 playoffs. So I was sent this by several people, and my first reaction was, oh, you can't see nothing. I'm going to play you the video right now. I don't see shit. But I got pictures for you. We're going to enhance it. We're going to do some detectiving. That's not really a word. Some sleuthing. I don't know. B. Hannon wants to know if this is a do-rag. Bitch, you saw me turn my hat around. I hate your whole face, B. Hannon. It's not a do-rag. And I'm not Ollie G or MC Snow. Y'all can kiss my ass. BZH420 said, I'm a Yankee fan. They cheated. Thank you. Thank you. And that's who, by the way, that's who had sent me the Venmo earlier. Just FYI. Just so we're clear. Donna sent a Venmo. Donna, you the best. I'll bring food and drinks for the studio upgrade for the workers. Aw, I'm serious. We're going to make this happen. We're going to get on the Discord and we're going to figure this shit out. Okay? So one of the deckheads has already said that he was an architect. He went to he was like an architect mostly through college, a sound engineer, and an electrician. So I think that was Joe Pro that told me that. So we may have someone design it. Oh, he built cabinets. Even better. So we may get the design work done, and it's going to be fun. And I'm really going to look forward to hanging out with all the deckheads. Now, we obviously can't do this in a pandemic. That's a concern. So maybe we have to wait until vaccines are out. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. All right, so let's break down the Yankees cheating, because the Yankees cheated. Do I get closer to the microphone? Yankees cheated. Fuck the Yankees. Okay. So here's the video that Mr. Schwab, am I saying that right? Schwab. Here's the video that he broke, and then we're going to get into some more slides and some more information. But I just want you to see the video first of the Yankees apparently cheating. Okay. By the way, this is not film session. So that looks pretty suspect, right? I mean, that looks pretty obviously pointed towards the field. No idea if this is the Yankees. Oh, okay, so now there's a sign. That could be something we could find at Yankee Stadium. All right, now, when people were telling me, they were like, no, look at the viewfinder. You can clearly see. I'm like, bro, you can't clearly see shit. There's no clearly seeing this. You can clearly see, okay, you could definitely find that sign in the outfield of a stadium and determine if that was Yankee Stadium or not. That can be done, right? So look, ask the people that tweeted this to me. At first, I was like, nah, player, that's just not enough to go off of. But then I started reading more, so check this out. Here was a tweet. Here was another tweet from Michael Schwab. He zooms in, so there's the company's insurance picture, right? And then you see on the left, the screen, he said, look at what's on the monitor and also look at the signage in the back. That's how you can determine that this was done at Yankee Stadium. So I zoomed in. There's the pictures. There's the monitor on the left. You can clearly see somebody in white, maybe pinstripes. We don't know. You can see the belt. What I'll bring to your attention is behind the catcher, look at the white on the field, all right? So pay attention to that. Now, this is where he confirms that a current player, and a league source with knowledge of the video have confirmed to me via phone conversation that this is a video of the Yankees stealing signs during the 2018 playoffs. What? Here's where it gets interesting, because a dude named DJ80 on Twitter, he said, oh my, I believe we have a match here. So what he's done is he's pulled up a video of the video on the right, and he pulled up a picture on the left. I'm going to zoom in on those for you now. Now let's evaluate this for a second. I feel like John Boy. I feel like a Southern John Boy right now, breaking this shit down. By the way, fuck John Boy. He ignored my request to come on this show, probably because he thinks he's too popular now, or too big, or he just didn't want to get his vagina hurt when I tore him a new vagina, telling him what a fake and a piece of shit he was for trying to make a name off of the garbage can. Okay, I don't know, whatever. Fuck John Boy, that's the message. All right, now let's take a look here. I'm not going to say this is 100% definitive, but you can clearly see the stance is very similar. The pants are white. You can see the white behind the catcher's shoulder. It looks like what you would see behind the catcher on the field. I don't know if it's the same stance. You can't tell definitively, but Yankees A's 2018 playoffs at home. Very interesting. Very interesting. Did the Yankees tweet? There's no way that we can say for sure that they cheated. There's just no way for sure. I mean, we do have a lot of evidence. So do we think that they cheated? I mean, you can't be 100% definitive on that, but there is a lot of evidence that would make you think otherwise. So, all right. What does the chat say? Fuck John Boy. Does John Boy have a copy of this? I don't know. That's a good question. Is John Boy going to break this down? Where are you at, John Boy? Break it down, bro. Break it down. Yankees cheated. Suck it. Everyone knows bleach cures COVID. Oh, God. Did Trump steal the Wake Reapers account on Twitch? Brandon Gary said nothing's going to happen. It's the Yankees. P.S. If it's the A's, it could be Fires again. Wow. That's really interesting. It could be Fires snitching again. Wouldn't that be crazy if he was caught up in two snitch gates? Wow. That'd be dope. Stop calling me B Rabbit, Clarence. I'm not B Rabbit. All right. This fucking hat is hurting my head. I don't know if my head is fat. Shut up. Or if this hat is shrunk. This hat hasn't shrunk. It hasn't shrunk at all. All right, let's keep rolling with some sports because we got it's 2:45. I got to pee here in a second. I don't know if you caught this or not. This was a fun time. PayPal Pete and I were playing Warzone last night, and it's not my head, fake Tony Stark. Shut up. PayPal Pete and I were playing Warzone last night, and he was asking me, did I see the Mike Evans and Keenan Allan thing? And I originally saw something, but I didn't really delve into it. Yesterday, I didn't go too far into the tweets. But, it got crazy. It got fun. So Keenan Allan apparently has had enough because he keeps getting ranked behind other wide receivers. And he's like, hey, I've had enough. I'm not bad. So he tweets out, he says, okay, I'm tired of biting my tongue. I think that's bitten, but I could be wrong. I'm tired of biting. Isn't it biting? Okay. I'm tired of biting my tongue. At Cheetah, at Mike Evans 13, at Chris Goodwin, and the list goes on, are not a better receiver than me. Faster than me? Every day of the week. But separation? Child, please. So Keenan Allen's not having it. He's mad. To which Mike Evans responds in such a glorious manner. Mike Evans says, you tagged the wrong Chris Godwin, LOL, and don't be mad at us. We ain't make the rankings or care about them. I like the confidence, but be realistic. You're not on my level, bro. Wow. I mean, I like that he let him off the hook and then chastised him a little bit at the end with the follow-up tweet. So there was the article that I got this from, you can't see. Let's see. Did I give the source? I didn't give the source. That's on me. I got to do better. I got to be better at posting sources. But the article that I got this from, they posted some stuff, some stats, if you will. It says, since 2017, Keenan Allan ranks third in receptions behind Michael Thomas and DeAndre Hopkins with 303 catches. That stings a little. Evans is 11th on that list. Hill is 12th, and Godwin is 25th. Allan also narrowly leads Evans and Hill in yardage from the last three seasons. Allan has 3,788 yards, which ranks him 4th, while Evans and Hill both rank 5th and 6th. The only major category Allan is behind both Evans and Hill is in touchdowns. Hill leads the group with 26. The last three seasons, which is third best in the NFL, Evans checks in at number 9 with 21, and Keenan Allan is 16th with 18 touchdowns. So if you look at it statistically, yes, he has more catches. Yes, he has more touchdowns. Yes, he has more yards. Doesn't have more touchdowns. I think the question becomes, what do you think? Do you think Keenan Allan is the best receiver in the National Football League? Where does, if you compare, is he better? Is he better than Tyreek Hill? Is he better than Godwin? Is he better than Evans? I don't know that he's even better than Michael Thomas or DeAndre Hopkins. I think he's in the mix. I think when you get down to it, you're probably penalizing him a little bit for where he plays and the love he's going to get out there. And the numbers say it's close. And it probably is. He's probably grouped in there together, kind of like what I'm going to show you when we do quarterback ratings here in a second from Pro Football Focus. But the numbers show that he's amongst the best receivers in the NFL. It doesn't mean you're better or worse than them. You're amongst the best. You lead in some categories, they lead in some categories. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, when it comes to, you're ranked 5th and Evans is ranked 4th. Who gives a shit? Why? I mean, you're not the best receiver in the NFL to begin with, so why are you complaining? I mean, it seems a little petty, to say the least. Why? What's up with the Discord? Who's posting Discord? Rachel Ramirez said, do I need to finally get on the Discord because y'all are being boring as heck on the chat today? Uh-oh. Rach ain't having it. Why is the chat boring? What? Rach, are you here for the chat or the show? Or both? Probably both. G.J. McLaughlin said, stop begging for props. Earn them. And if they arrive late, tell people they slept. That's good. I get that. Fake Tony Stark said Keenan's numbers are going to drop big time this year. Could be. B. Hannon said never really gets respect. I would agree with that too. But again, it comes down to what are we really I mean, if you're talking about 4th over 5th or 5th over 6th, but you're not talking about the difference between 1 and 10. You're talking about a group of guys that are all up there together. I don't know. It seems kind of silly. Let's do that. Let's do QB rankings real quick before we get to the break because I want to talk about it a little bit because I found this list to be interesting, and I wanted to get you guys' opinion on where you thought these quarterbacks would be ranked. So Pro Football Focus put together QB rankings based on several factors. And let me pull up the website. Jen said she's enjoying the sports talk and kind of working. See there? Rach? Everyone's working and watching, not much chat. See? Donna said the same thing. Virginia Buttonweed, sorry, can't chat, working, just here to listen. So, Rach wants drama. She said, I guess I should probably be working too. That would be nice, Rach. You got to put in some work. Wallace Wilson, Allan has been an under-the-radar pick for years in fantasy. That's true too. Very true. Let me pull up this article from Pro Football Focus because I want to read you the criteria that they gave for these rankings, all right? So they said Pro Football Focus quarterback rankings are based on grading every player on every play and tapping into multiple years of data to project future performance. We go beyond just last season's performances, and the grading works to isolate each quarterback's performance from that of his supporting cast, making for more effective projections. So that's where they're coming from on this list. So what Pro Football Focus has said is that tier 1 quarterback rankings in the NFL is Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson. That is the creme de la creme of quarterbacks right now in 2020 going into this season. Those are the 2 best quarterbacks in the NFL. You may argue, you may differ, but this is what Pro Football Focus said based on the criteria I just read you. Tier 2, you've got Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and Aaron Rodgers. Now, this is where we get into the discussion of what we just talked about with Keenan Allan and Mike Evans and the other receivers. Could you see Drew Brees being like, I'm tired of this slander. Everyone knows I'm better than Tom Brady and Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes. I mean, look, if he did that, I don't think people would lose their shit. Would he be 100% right? I don't know. Maybe not currently going into 2020 because that's what this is based off of. You want to talk careers? Okay, but you're not going to say you're better than Tom Brady in the career thing for sure. Now, a couple of things surprise me about this. Matt Ryan being tier 2 surprises me. Also, I don't know if they put tier 2 in order, but Aaron Rodgers being the last of tier 2 surprises me. Not a lot. He's had a down year, but it still surprises me. And yes, I'm with you, Chris Householder. I would probably move Matt Ryan down to tier 3, but I think a lot of people sleep on his game or think that people sleep on his game. I think people feel like he's better than what he's shown. They feel like if he got more coverage from an offensive line that he could prove that he's the old Matt Ryan. Well, could you imagine if Deshaun Watson had an offensive line, what he could do? So I understand the argument, but I don't know that I would have Matt Ryan where he is. Now, again, this is Pro Football Focus. They take rankings and gradings, and they look at every play, and they feel like Matt Ryan is just as good as Deshaun Watson. Oh, boy. That was funny. They feel like Matt Ryan is on par with Tom Brady. Oh, gosh. They feel like Matt Ryan is the same level as Drew Brees. Oh, shit. That's so funny. Anyways, tier 3. Cam Newton, Joe Burrow, Ryan Tannehill, Derek Carr, Jared Goff, Garoppolo, Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott. Oh, boy. Here's another one I wanted to point out. So you got Prescott, Stafford, Wentz, Roethlisberger, Mayfield, and Rivers. We can argue about tier 3 and tier 4, but really, who gives a shit? What surprises me, or what may surprise you, Crystal Collins, this is going to hurt, sweetie. So Total Dallas, this is going to hurt, buddy. You guys hang on tight here. Dak Prescott's out here wanting tier 1 money. He's a tier 3 quarterback. And I've been saying this all along. The dude doesn't deserve the money that he's chasing. He's not. He had one really good year in a contract year. That's it. He doesn't deserve tier 1 money, but that's what he wants. He wants a tier 1 contract. He's not a tier 1 quarterback. And this just further proves that point. Could you make an argument that he maybe is better than some of the people they have listed in front of him? Yeah, I don't know how you list Joe Burrow ahead of Dak Prescott. That seems kind of weird. Now, maybe that's not their exact rankings, but I tend to think it is because they didn't put them in alphabetical order. So I tend to think that they ranked the tiers as well. If that's the case, Joe Burrow being that high, having done absolutely nothing in the NFL, is kind of ridiculous. But this is their rankings. So how many snaps has Joe Burrow had? Exactly, P. Jones. Watson should be tier 3. Ooh. Dr. Dre on 290, guys, just came out and admitted he smoked crack. How amazing is that? Dr. Dre on 290 has just outed himself as a crackhead for suggesting that Deshaun Watson is a tier 3 quarterback. Wow. You, sir, are high on drugs. Deshaun Watson is not a tier 3 quarterback. Have you watched Deshaun Watson play football, bro? Do you even football, bro? I mean, and look, Chris Davis. Oh, you're going to make everyone mad with facts. Bro, show me the facts. Show me the QB facts. Show me the facts. Deshaun Watson is not a tier 3 quarterback. And no, Watson doesn't deserve tier 1 money. I would agree with that. But I think if he wants it, if you're paying for potential, if you're paying for, do you think Deshaun? Look, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way, crackheads. Everybody that thinks Deshaun Watson is so bad, let's do it this way. I had no idea this many deckheads smoke crack, but let's do it this way. If we're making a list right now of quarterbacks that you think could win a Super Bowl, and that's going to be tier 1 and tier 2. Who doesn't belong there? Who of these quarterbacks, which ones do you think could not lead their team to a Super Bowl? I'll wait. Go ahead. Post it up. Are you going to sit there and tell me that you don't think Deshaun Watson isn't a Super Bowl caliber quarterback? That with the right coaching, with an offensive line, with better weapons, that he couldn't lead his team as a leader and as a quarterback to a Super Bowl? And Clarence is the first one to check in. And he says Lamar Jackson. And I agree with that. I don't think Lamar Jackson can lead his team to a Super Bowl. Now, maybe that's me not being fair to Lamar Jackson. But if we're saying everybody above tier 3 is a Super Bowl caliber quarterback, you're going to tell me Deshaun Watson doesn't belong there. Dr. Dre on 290 in the chat says, make it to a conference championship first. Whose fault is that, though, Dre? Whose fault is that? That's Deshaun Watson's fault? Is that Deshaun Watson's fault, or is that the coach and GM Bill O'Brien? Whose fault? Is that Romeo Crennel and that awful secondary that Deshaun Watson spotted them 24 points. That offense, they were up 24-0 against the Chiefs. Whose fault is that? Does Deshaun Watson play defense? No. Does Deshaun Watson call plays? No. Bro, you're blaming the wrong people for his failure. It's not Deshaun Watson's fault. He puts up numbers. If you look at his potential, what he's capable of, the Texans' ineptness and failures is not on Deshaun Watson. That dude's a baller. And you're going to tell me that a team not named the Chiefs or the Seahawks wouldn't want to have him as their quarterback? You're crazy. That crack is too strong for you. Better put it down. I'm just telling you, Clarence will take a break, Barry. We'll be here all day. Oh, no, this is the whole point. I mean, this is what I love about Tuesdays is arguing with the deckheads. Watson's numbers are inflated by 50-50 Hopkins balls. No, it's called having weapons. So are we going to say that about everybody else? Are we going to say that about Mahomes having Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and a run game and an offensive line that can block and a defense that was better than average? Is that what we're going to say? I mean, that's not really fair. That's not really fair because he had a weapon, because he had someone to throw to, no one else to throw to. Literally, you could literally triple team D-Hop every time, and it would be on Deshaun Watson to create stuff. By the way, 7 touchdowns to the tight end. Yeah, I don't think that's 50-50 balls. He threw 7 touchdowns to Darren Fells in the red zone, so not necessarily 50-50 balls to Hopkins. Chris Davis said, Barry, are you going to say that Garrett hasn't failed the Cowboys with strong talent? Oh, no. I'm not suggesting that Garrett hasn't failed the Cowboys. He's also an awful coach, a terrible coach. I wouldn't want him coaching the Texans either. Fake Tony Stark has a point. Mahomes has coaching. Yeah, look what Patrick Mahomes did with Andy Reid and a supporting cast. They've literally created the best offense in the NFL. They gave him speed. They gave him power. They gave him a run game. They gave him weapons. That's amazing. And on top of that, he's got the skills and abilities to make shit happen. Fidel Limon. I gotta take this off for a second. Fidel Limon said it's time for a shot. I'm getting me fired up here. Now look, y'all know me. I'm not a Texans fanboy. I speak the truth, or what I believe to be the truth. And we can disagree. We can agree to disagree on stuff. But if you don't think Deshaun Watson belongs as a tier 2 quarterback, you're high as a fucking kite. Y'all gonna make me drink. So Fidel Limon, this is for you, buddy. He said, chill out, take a shot. All right, so we know that Dr. Dre and Chris Davis and the Reverend Chris Householder are going to be drinking Haterade, and I'm going to drink this Whitmire's Peach. Cheers to the deckheads. I love you guys. Fake Tony Stark said you're a Chiefs fan now, right? Hell yeah. Go Chiefs. Keep Nation. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is. That wasn't a sip, Charles Garza. It was not a sip. It looks like the YouTube chat is kind of frozen. What is this? The Mob Crush chat is where, is YouTube chat okay, by the way? Are we good still on YouTube? We're still good? Careful with the chop. Good point. Yeah, this doesn't let me see. I'm going to try to reload just the YouTube chat by itself. Didn't you say you needed to take a bathroom break 20 minutes ago? Yeah, but I got started arguing. Oh, fuck, I'm way past my break. It's 3:03. See what y'all made me do? Y'all got me way off track. Arguing with that foolish ass nonsense that Deshaun Watson isn't a tier 2 quarterback. Man, let me get this last slide in because I made this sumbitch, and it's clearly about Deshaun Watson. Oh, surprise, bitches. Daddy's got facts. What? Well, not really facts, but this is what Pro Football Focus said about their ranking of Deshaun Watson. Watson has clearly exhibited the high-end play that gives the Texans something to build around. Now it's just a matter of avoiding the disastrous games that have plagued him early in his career. Watson creates big plays inside and outside the pocket, but he'll often try to do too much in the pocket, leading to too many sacks and turnover-worthy plays. You can thank the offensive line for that. It doesn't say that in here, but that's really what it's about. The next step for Watson is cutting down on those lulls and taking more easy throws to keep the offense on schedule, all while maintaining the highlight reel plays that will make him a perennial MVP candidate. And to that, I say, suck it, bitches. This Deshaun Watson slander is not going to stand on Barry on Deck. I'm going to tell you right now. If you want to slander Bill O'Brien, if you want to slander everybody else on that Texans organization, fine. Not going to have you slandering Deshaun Watson. Not now. All right? Now, let's take a break. It's 3:05. I'm literally 10 minutes past break time, and Daddy has to pee-pee. So I have a really cool break video for you. No guest today, by the way. If you're tuning in on Facebook or on Twitch or on YouTube, maybe this is your first time. No guest today. It's just me for another hour. Well, another 50 minutes by the time we get back. But the break today is really cool. It's a conglomerate of some different videos that I found. One of them is a deaf person showing you a blind person showing you how they use an iPhone. Another one's a funny COVID game that a family was playing. And the third one is a songify song, where Trump was talking about going down a ramp. It's all hilarious, all sent to me by deckheads. I don't have all the names in front of me. I apologize. But here's your break video. We're back in 5 minutes. Ignore the extra where it talks about 6 or something. I didn't change the number. I guess I could do that, but it's whatever. I'm back in 5 minutes. This is Barry on Deck. I'm Barry Laminack. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Christy. I'm just showing a little video of how a blind person would use an iPhone. So basically, you go to, you run your finger along the screen and you find what you're looking for, and there's like a little bit of a vibration, so it helps too, and it reads everything on the screen as you're going. And so then I open Twitter, and it's at the top of the Twitter page now. And I'm gonna compose a tweet. And normally you would use the regular keyboard here, but the iPhone also has this other keyboard where when you turn it, now I can braille and use a braille keyboard. So R-E-A-T-I-N-G space A space T-W-E-E-T space R-I-G-H-T space N-O-W period now space dot sick cap I space L-O-V-E space U-F-I-N-G space M-Y space I cap A-O-N-E period iPhone. And so portrait. Then they can read what I wrote. Cap G. Using my iPhone. Voice recording. Text field is editing. I'm creating a tweet right now. I love using my iPhone. Character mode. Insertion point at end. So I could share that if I want. But that's pretty much the idea. Twitter. And so you double tap on anything to open it. Doc. Messages. Safari. And it'll bring up whatever. So basically it just reads whatever is on my screen, and then I can interact with it and double tap or triple tap or scroll using 3 fingers up and down. Next button. Address. Google.com. Address. Delete. Selection deleted. HTTPS braille screen input. E-L-O-G-F-P-O-T period. O-M. Portrait. Go. Go. Next button. Address. Blogger.com. Secure and validated connection. 1392. Read more. Link. Blogger's new interface is now available automatically. So yeah, that's basically how I would use my iPhone. Nice! 2! 3!
There's no way I can make it down that ramp.
Hour number 2 of Barry on Deck is upon us. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. Hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was a cool-ass break, to be honest with you. The blind lady on the iPhone was fucking amazing. I saw somebody in the chat, I think it was TJ McLaughlin, said something to the effect of, what human beings can do when we put our mind to it is absolutely amazing. And it really is. That was pretty badass, which is why I wanted to showcase it and put it on the show. I thought the game was funny. And then the Trump song was just, amazing. So hope you enjoyed the break. Thanks for sticking around. Hat is crooked still. Going to get that straight. God, it's so weird. It's this camera, I think, that makes everything crooked. I don't know. It's a weird setup. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. I was looking at the chat because I can watch it, and I try to give time to let the show breathe and everything. And Luisa Leia in the chat during the break said, I still can't get over how awesome is what the blind woman was doing with the phone. Here I am, able-bodied, and haven't showered since Saturday. Shaking my damn head. Well, Luisa Leia, you're probably not alone in that sentiment. I am going to admit right now before God, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and everybody, I don't really shower every day. Not since the pandemic started. Now, I might, I don't go since Saturday. I bet your balls smell like a dumpster. I bet if you cup checked right now, oh my God, it would smell like a dead body. I bet when you go pee, you can smell your balls. From way up there, I would be willing to. Saturday, bro? That's disgusting. By the way, damn it, guys, wash your dirty ass. It's not been since Saturday, Donna. I showered this morning. I might skip a day. I might, shower Monday, shower again Wednesday. I might skip a day. I got shit going on. I got video games to play. The wife works late. There's no chance for sex. I might skip a day on the shower. Okay? Maybe. Chris Householder said I shower daily. Yeah, but you probably have to get up and leave the fucking house. I don't leave this house. I literally don't leave this fucking office. Why do I need to shower every day? That doesn't make sense. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. I literally sit on my big, fat, pasty white ass and talking to this camera. And then when that's done, I just do a bunch of shit here or play video games. I'm not out hustling and bustling and working on a tar roof at the end of July. I'm sitting in the AC talking. Also, I'm making really good excuses why I'm not shower every day. Barry's really trying to save money on his water bill. Yes, thank you, Charles Garza. I'm being disgusting because I'm broke. Actually, I probably still wouldn't shower every day. Chris Householder said, and I use deodorant every day. Oh, let's discuss. But PK said, wash your hands and wash your ass. Now, I do wash my hands several times a day. I do not wash my ass every day, but I do wash my hands every day. And I promise if you guys come over and help me build out the BiffNet studios, I will shower that day. I promise. Brian Lamb said, hi, Mr. Barry. Are you doing comedy anytime soon? I have a joke that you can use. I hate you, and I have a show tomorrow at the Houston Improv, but it's already sold out. I'm doing Jesse Payton's birthday show, but I believe it's already sold out. So unfortunately, you can't come, and I don't want your jokes. Thank you, though, buddy. Brandon Martinez says, I shower twice a day. Now you're just showing off. And I think you're full of shit. Anyone that tells you they shower twice a day is a liar. No one showers twice a day. No one does that. There's no reason to shower twice a day. There's no reason. What are you doing at night that you would need to shower that morning? Now, I understand whatever your job may be, you get home, you need to shower again. I get that. But unless you piss the bed every night, or shit the bed like the Dodgers in Game 6 and 7 of the World Series. Worked it in again. That's a callback. Unless you're doing that, there's literally no reason to take 2 showers a day. There's no reason to do that. Other than you're just trying to show off for the chat. Oh, look at me. I'm extra clean. You ain't getting brownie points for that. Just because you wash your balls twice a day, no one, trust me, no. By the way, did the ladies know what a cup check is? Because I mentioned earlier, you do a cup check. This is a cup check if the ladies don't know. And I'm assuming that some of you do know because you probably have or have had a man in your life that did cup checks. But if you don't know what a cup check is, maybe you're watching this later and you're just like, I have no idea what a cup check is. A cup check is basically when a dude will take his hand. Okay, I just unplugged my shit. I always do this. I got to get some headphones with a plug built in. But you take your hand and you put it down your pants. You kind of get behind your balls a little bit. And you just rub that area for a split second. And then you check it. That's a cup check. How bad is it down there? Cup check. Now, what'll happen a lot of times with dudes is we don't usually cup check ourselves. What we'll do is we'll go down and rub around Ball Town for a minute, and then we'll cup check somebody else. So you rub your balls and you go cup check, and then you give it to somebody else. Don't do it to yourself. The taint is not the cup check, Deanna Taylor. That's the taint check, not a cup. Your taint isn't in a cup if you were wearing a cup during a sporting event. Who's shoving their taint in their cup? Nobody. That's a lot of taint to be shoving into a cup. You already got a balls and a dick in there. You got no room for a taint. Now, I know some cups curve around to get to taint, but that's not where you're checking on the cup. It's just a ball check, really. That's all it is. You get a little ball action on there, and then you cup check, and then you cup check somebody. That's all that really is. Charles Garza said he's never heard of that. Brandon Martinez said, I thought showering twice a day was normal. You're just showing off. Rachel Ramirez said, this is why I'm not on Discord. I mean, Rachel, I'm hipping you to the discussions. I mean, we could talk about eating ass again if that would be, I can't do nothing on this show. You guys get I'm teaching you the finer points of being a man. I'm trying to share with you what goes on in our world that you ladies don't know about. So you can be like, that's fucking disgusting. Don't ever touch me with your hand again. If you ever wonder why your man just did that and it smelled like a sarcophagus, I don't know what that is really, but it's a cup check. Brian Lamb said, I thought a cup check was hitting a guy in the balls to see if he's wearing a cup. We never shared smells. Well, we just grew up in different parts of town, Brian Lamb. Bingo Katie said, anatomy chat with Daddy Barry. It was educational, though. Did you learn something, though? Did you learn something? We learned that Brandon Martinez tries to show off by showering too much. We learned that I don't shower enough. And that's what we learned. Jen James said, I'm adding showering habits to the birthday list. I need to keep track of the shit. Listen, there's nothing wrong with skipping a day. I want everybody to be very clear about this. There is nothing wrong with skipping a shower day if you don't do anything. Now, if your funky ass is out there sweating, or you go to the gym, or you do something like that, you need a shower. But if you're like my jobless fat ass and you get out of the bed and you come to this chair and you sit down and you type at this keyboard and then the show's over and you turn it off and you grab this controller and then you play video games and then you do that and then your wife comes home and you cook a skillet dinner real fast or you microwave a pizza and then y'all eat and go to bed. Why the fuck would I need a shower? What did I just describe that would need a shower? None of that shit. All right, Cowboy fam, I need you to stay out of my business. Cowboy fam, I don't even really want to read your, I didn't get a Diet Coke at the break. Fuck. The second half of this show is going to suck because I don't have any Diet Coke. And I'm going to be angry now. But Cowboy fam, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He said, uh-oh. Did y'all hear that? There's a package here. I don't know if you heard the doorbell. By the way, Oliver may come in. We're trying to get him back on a regular eating schedule. So We're not feeding him as much. So he may come in here angry or hangry and be wanting to eat. Cowboy Fam said, at night you sweat. You have dead hair and skin rolling around. And in the morning shower feels great. 2 showers. Okay, well, why are you showering at night? I showered this morning at 9 a.m. Why in the fuck would I need to shower again? In fact, why would I need to shower the next day? It's my bed. I ain't going and hanging out with nobody. It ain't that bad. Chris Davis, hell, I'm sweating when we get to a final circle in Warzone. Yeah. Brandon Martinez said, do an unwrapping with the package. If it was mine, I would do that. But I think that's something the wife ordered. And we're not doing that to the wife. My wife is very private. She gets embarrassed easily. So there's no way that I'm going to unbox something on this show from her. Now, I did get in the new panels. Do you guys remember how I had the panels, those blue panels back there? And you remember how they were all fucked up and I made a video? Because I was just going to make a video to educate people on the panels. And then they came in all jacked up. Well, Audimute reached out and said, we're sorry, we're going to send you some new panels. And they did. But I haven't opened them yet. I haven't opened the panels yet. So, Donna, she sent a $2 super chat. She said, go get a Diet Coke. We're good. I can't do that, Donna. I love you to death. You're the best. But I have to be professional. I can't just leave my show to go get a Diet Coke. What I need to do is put a fridge down here in case this happens again. That's too. D-Mata said, go check your sprinklers. No, they're all right. I have the ring. I can see. Plus, there's nothing in the driveway that would be reason to run over the sprinklers. Look, Luis Alea said, don't open them. Do an unboxing during the show. Bam, new sponsor. Well, I was going to cut a video for it because I told them, you send me the new stuff, I'll do another video. And if it's good, I'll say that. If it's not, I'll say that. But we'll try this again. So they've sent new panels. They're all still sitting in the boxes. We'll see how it goes. How far is the kitchen? I mean, it's not that far. This ain't the Taj Mahal or nothing like that. Rico said, go check your sprinklers, ask for $500. All right. Well, before we do this, let me show some love real quick to a company that's been so supportive. David, too, and all of his restaurants have been super supportive of Barry on Deck, and I can't thank them enough. All of our sponsors have been amazing and supportive. And if you haven't had Dan's Seafood and Wings yet, I want to implore you to try it out. Francisco Abarca, a fellow deckhead, went and tried it. He said, they've got a customer for life now. I'm going to always eat there. He loved the food. I think you're going to love the food. Their most popular items are the boiled spicy shrimp and the New Orleans barbecue shrimp, but they've got a ton of other stuff. They've got grilled platters. Francisco tried the lo mein. He said it was very good. It's Asian food, Latin food, Cajun-inspired seafood, plus wing recipes, all of it right at one location, Dan's Seafood and Wings. And I say one location. They really have 2 locations. One of them is on Southwest Houston, on South Gessner. It's 3991 South Gessner. The other location is Northeast Houston on 18 Uvalde Road. I'm going to give you the numbers. Write these down. All right. The numbers to the one on Southwest Houston is 713-781-1788. 713-781-1788. The number to the Northeast location, 832-834-6788. That's 832-834-6788 is the number. Call them, place an order, go pick it up, give it a try. Let me know what you thought. Let them know what you think. Tell them you heard about them on Barry on Deck. But they've been providing food to the Houston area since 2015. They're big supporters of Barry on Deck, and the food is absolutely ridiculously good. Just ask Francisco Abarca. He went there. So go check it out. Give it a shot. Support the people that support this show. Brian Land said, you guys are assuming that Barry's just going to go run and get a Diet Coke. He can't move that fast, or he may work up a sweat and have to shower this week. Can we block him? Get his ass out. Get him out of here. Get that. What am I? I'm going to do my Trump. Get that son of a bitch out of there. You're fired. It always ends up devolving into Vince McMahon. I don't know why that doesn't work. See, this is what happens when I don't have Diet Coke. I'm just going to sip this whiskey. Just sipping it. Nothing fancy. Nothing crazy. Nothing out of the ordinary. I have one more sports thing to get to before we move on to some entertainment news. And I did want to talk about this. It was Lou Williams and Kendrick Perkins having a bit of a disagreement over the Twitter. So as you know, Lou Williams went to Atlanta. He went to Magic City to get some wings. And then Kendrick Perkins called him out. He said, it's disturbing when a rookie like Zion Williamson acts more mature than NBA vet Lou Williams. And he talks some other shit on the show on, I don't know, what is it? Sit down, stand out, get up, whatever it's called. But he talked about it. And then Lou Williams being Lou Williams. Let me tell you something, folks. If you think Lou Williams gives a fuck what you think or what anybody thinks, he doesn't. I promise you that. Lou Williams is the kind of guy that could give two shits what anybody thinks about him or his decisions in life. You don't have the kind of relationship that he has with two women and worry about what people think. You just don't give a shit. Lou Williams is a pimp in every sense of the word. But this is what he said back to Kendrick Perkins. I love this. He said, 15 years in this business, and the most dirt you have on my name is stopping to get hot wings during a pandemic. Perk, shut up and stop laughing and say it's just TV when you run into me too. Ooh, that's a good ass call out. If we're talking about, that's an NBA level call out. That's the 6th man of a year call out. That's like, hey bro, you yap all that shit. You yap all that noise. And then when I see you, you don't have that same energy. Oh, it's just TV. Nah, bro. No. See, that's the thing that I don't like. If I see John Boy in person, I'm be like, you're a hoe. I mean, we can talk cordially, but I think you're a piece of shit. I'm going to tell him that. I'm going to keep that same energy. I'm not going to be fake. If I don't believe it, I'm not going to come in here and say it just to get an extra view on YouTube or some shit. But that's part of the problem. Guys like Stephen A., guys like Kendrick Perkins, guys like whoever. What are the fucking crazy white dudes on Fox? Colin Cowherd. And what's the others? With Shannon Sharp. Skip Bayless. They're going to talk all kinds of crazy shit to get viewers. But then when you see them in the streets, it's a whole different story. And I think that's horse shit. I think it's chicken shit. I think it's all kinds of animal shit, really. But he did go on to say this, which I thought was really great. So he sends that initial tweet, right? And he says, Perk, when you see me, don't run up to me and tell me it's just TV. But then he follows it up with this. Let's not forget. Everyone, I think, assumes that Lou Williams just went to Atlanta to get wings. He said, but I digress. I went home to see a man off to his final resting place that was a giant in my life. I don't want that to get lost in all of this attention. So again, long live the great Paul Williams Sr., back to my quarantine so I can join the guys soon. Peace. You hate to see it, but you know, if tweets were a jump shot, he kind of hit that follow through and left it up there. I mean, really and truly, he left it up there. You know why he's in Atlanta now. And you know why, he said he was drinking and then he was drunk and that the wings tasted better. And maybe it was the alcohol talking. And if you put 2 and 2 together, you realize that Lou Williams was going through some shit and people handle that differently and people do shit differently. Now, should he been doing that in a pandemic? Probably not the best move. But I think lost in it was, why was he there? And he's right, though. If that's the worst thing Lou Williams ever does in his career, it could have been worse. Total Dallas says Harden doesn't go for the wings. Facts. That's facts. Facts. Amos Johnson says Sweet Lou doesn't want to see Perk in real life. I have heard Kendrick Perkins is a mean dude. But that don't give you license. I can tell you right now, guys like Lou Williams, they're going to cower to Kendrick Perkins on Twitter. Bro, if you bump them gums about that shit, if you're such a badass, if you're so tough, why when I see you in the streets, you tell me, oh, it's just TV, man. Nah, bro. You're a badass. Stick by your words then. And I think that's Lou Williams' point, and I get it. Tan Hugo said, any relation to Paul Williams, the former boxer? No idea. Dr. Dre 290, Harden goes to Onyx to take it to the hole. Well, now that's all right. Let's get over here to the entertainment section. What does Daddy have for you today? You know, we talked about, this is going to make me look way smarter than I am. Way, way, way. But we talked about not showering. And we talked about wearing deodorant. And I've told you guys, I don't know why my hat is so crooked. It's driving me fucking crazy. Let me turn this bitch around again. I tried. Ain't happening. We talked about showering. We talked about deodorant. And I told you guys I don't wear deodorant every day. Sometimes I skip a day showering. Sometimes I skip a day wearing deodorant. And guess what? All y'all can kiss my ass. I told you I'm not the only one. Some of you are nasty sons of bitches and you won't admit it. Look, right there on this, look at your screen. Look at it. If you're working right now, stop and look at your screen, damn it. Look at it. According to Unilever, they sell a lot of soap. A consumer goods company, there's been a drop in demand for personal care items. Brands like Dove said lockdowns have led to a decline in sales. However, Breyers, Ben & Jerry's, and Magnum ice creams, not the condoms, Magnum ice creams, have seen their sales increase. Unilever said consumers are also eating more soups and using more meal kits and mayonnaise, which is a weird, I don't know that I'm using more mayo than before. I mean, I guess I'm eating more sandwiches. That's what I eat a lot of right now, to be honest. It's just easy. It's convenient. I just eat a lot of sandwiches. Just make a sandwich and that's it. But all you judgmental a-holes in the chat, all you, I say damn dirty deckheads, all you holier than thou clean dirty deckheads. Whatever. Kiss my ass. This isn't just, me and Luis Zelaya skipping a shower now and then. You guys are overdoing it. And I would be willing to bet you, not to beat a dead dirty horse, but I would be willing to bet you some of y'all have a day job and you have to leave the house and shower every day. And some of us were relieved of our duties at our job and don't have to do that anymore. So, I don't know what to tell you, but people are wearing deodorant. That's a fact. All right, let's talk about this dumbass. Speaking of the pandemic, let's talk about this dumbass. And this is great because there's so many people out there. So many people that are pandemic deniers, right? They're like, oh, it's not real. It's fake. This is made up. There were people that at the beginning on Trump's staff that said the Democrats made up coronavirus, that it's not a real thing. Then they said that, oh, well, it's real, but they're blowing it out of proportion. It's not a bad deal. It's not a thing. And then there's so many people like, I don't know anybody that's had the coronavirus. And then there are the people, there's the anti-maskers. There are people that say that it's, they don't believe it, that we should open the economy. There's guys like Dan Patrick that said old people should die so that we can open the economy. Like, there's all kinds of dumb shit coming out about this pandemic. So this cat wrote a story for the Dallas Observer. And he was a man who thought that the coronavirus was, quote, a scamdemic. And he wrote a big, long story for the Dallas Observer. It was an essay where he was warning against virus, where he was saying that the virus wasn't real. So now he wrote another article because he came out and said that the virus is real, that virus deniers should be weary because he hosted a party and then got his entire family sick. Not just him, his whole goddamn family. If you'll watch the news a little bit, you see stories of this all the time. There was a story where a kid went to a party. His parents asked him not to leave the house because it's dangerous. He goes to the party. He comes back. His stepfather almost died because he got coronavirus from the kid. The mom got it. The sister got it. The whole goddamn family got it because this kid was too stubborn to stay home or wear a mask. So this cat wrote, a conservative, this is what it says. A conservative man in Texas has recounted an essay for the Dallas Voice where he went from coronavirus denier to believer after he hosted a party and got his whole family sick. Believing the virus was a hoax, Tony Green and his partner hosted a house party with family on June 12th. Within days, the virus spread rapidly throughout their families, and Green himself was hospitalized. And then he quoted and said, "To ignore or question the validity of this virus, its contagiousness, or the consequences of selfish attitudes is, at this stage," I can't even read that, "completely stupid." Amen. Freaking man, if you're out here, if you don't believe this is real, you're an idiot. I mean, I'm just going to tell you. And I know there are deckheads that argue with me on Twitter about the validity of coronavirus and how real it is. And I think every one of them are a fucking idiot. Now, I appreciate your support and I appreciate you listening. But if you don't think this is a real thing, you're a fucking idiot. It is real. And every day we're seeing new people that have come out, denied the validity of this, and then have to tell us that they got it. And here's what I want to say. I know, thank God I'm not an ordained reverend yet. Thank God I haven't followed in the steps of Chris Householder and Charles Garza and Rob Mungle and been ordained yet. But I'll probably do it this week. Because as a man of God, I couldn't say what I'm about to say. But I want to be real clear about this one more time. If you've been denying the seriousness of the coronavirus and then you get it, and you get really sick, good. I mean, I don't wish death on you or anyone else, but I kind of hope you're miserable for a while for being such a dumb fucking idiot that you would deny this thing is real. So if you've been a denier and you get sick, ha ha ha, that's what you get. I mean, look, I don't wish death on anyone. I don't want anyone to die from this, and I don't wish that anybody gets it. I mean, I kind of want to, but I'm not allowed to. I don't wish that you get it, but if you've been saying, if you've been one of these people, an anti-masker, this doesn't exist, it's just the flu, it's not as bad, and then you get it and you're fucking miserable, I hope it's awful for you. I hope you're suffering. I don't want you to die. I hope you don't die, but I hope it's fucking miserable because you're being fucking idiots. There's a lot of F words. I'm passionate about this though. I'm not wishing ill will. I'm saying that there are people out here. Rachel said it's not loving one another. No. Don't mistake that. I didn't wish them death. I hope they recover, but I hope while they're sick that they think about what they've done. It's kind of like when your parents send you to your room. Go to your room and think about what you've done. Yeah, exactly, Charles Garza. Fuck them, because you know why, Rach? You know what loving your fellow man means is wearing a mask around them. That's being safe. That's being kind. That's loving each other. But you got these fucking idiots that refuse to do that. Then they go to the store and then they get sick. They get other people sick. And then they want us to feel sorry for them. Fuck them. Nobody's feeling sorry for your dumbass. Not you, Rach, like in general. So I'm glad that he came out and told his story, and I'm glad that he admitted that he fucked up and that it's real, because it is real and it's dangerous and it's scary. And if you've had family members that have had it, if you have friends that have had it, then you know it's a real thing. Stop pretending like it's not. Charles Garza said, "My coworker is an idiot. Sadly, I have to work with them. Wear a mask, and if they don't have one, punch them in the face." I mean, I'm not condoning violence, but you got to do what you got to do. What did Rico say? Rico Supreme. So Rico Supreme said in the chat on YouTube, the father-in-law passed away this weekend from it. Now, he was 74 with major heart issues, which is ultimately the reason, but it's definitely real. Thank you. I mean, I'm sorry for your loss. I am so sorry for your loss. My mom was 74, is 74. She got it. It was a scary time for us. I was worried to death about my mother. And I'm sorry for your loss, and I'm sorry for your father-in-law passing away. But those are the kinds of things that these dumbasses need to realize. There are people dying from this every day. It is real. And Rico Supreme, my heart breaks for you and your family. Just another story of the fact that it's real. Scott Hansen said, I got a family member that's in the service industry on a ventilator right now. Wear a freaking mask. Nah, Scott, wear a fucking mask. Stop being a selfish prick and put your mask on. That's what this comes down to. That's what this is all about. You may not think that it's 100% real. Cool. Just wear your fucking mask. I don't know. All right, I'm going to stop ranting. Let's get on to something else. Let's talk about having sex in a car. Huh? Something real that can benefit all of us. Oh, I love Solo Tuesdays. This show gets all over the goddamn map. Isn't it great? Let's talk about having sex in a car. There are 9 things you need to know. 9 things you need to know about having sex in a car. By the way, show of hands in the chat. Just put a hand up or type me or whatever, and it could be Twitch. Titan Hugo wants to know what Total Dallas's real name is. I'm not going to divulge that information. But, show of hands, who's had sex in a vehicle? I won't say, excuse me. Oh, Lord Jesus. I need another shot to follow up the shot burn. Who's had sex in a vehicle? I'll say, now I won't say car, because we got some redneck deckheads that own trucks. Some of y'all are soccer moms and have vans. It could be anything. So, oh God, look at all these hands coming in. Louisa Leia put a dab. We gave it that shit. Never let me do that again. God, that felt dirty doing that. Look at all you dirty sons of bitches. All right, here's the show of hands. Let's see. Gregory Vega Jr. Jorge Pedraza said sex to convert. Donna, what? Oh, Donna, my sweet Donna. You break my heart. You were so angelic to me. And now I know you did it in a Pinto. I don't know what kind it was. Chris Reyes, Hip Hop Hercules, Cowboy Fam, Fidel Limon, Matt Poche, Truck Driver Pookie. Well, of course, you probably banged it out on an 18-wheeler. There's no doubt about that. Sergio, Penguin Katie getting freaky. She put 2 hands up. Was that 2? Never mind. John Dory said, me. Terrence J, Jeremy Benninger, Keith Sager, Luisa Leia dabbed. Uriel Villanueva put a 1. Jen with the wave. All these females are just, I'm not ready. I mean, obviously, dudes are having sex with somebody in the car. I don't know why it was shocking me that it would be females. Who else? Okay, hold on. Timeout. Clarence Marshall, guys. Clarence, how big are you, Clarence? Clarence is a big boy. He's a big dude in several different ways. He's a large man. He's a tall man. He's a hefty man. Clarence is a big dude. I wouldn't fight Clarence. Clarence scares the shit out of me. Clarence would beat me to a pulp. But Clarence is trying to convince us that his big ass had sex in a Toyota Celica? Come on, bro. I don't know what you're drinking. I'm drinking Whitmire's Peach. There ain't no way, Clarence, you got busy in a Celica. No way. I've been in a Celica. My narrow ass could barely have sex in a Celica, Clarence. There ain't no damn way. I would be curious what kind of cars you guys had sex in, too. Who else? Juan Gonzalez, P. Jones, multiple times. Alex Villanueva said a long time ago. Brandon Martinez said everybody in chat. Pretty much. Deanna Taylor, Total Dallas, Walt, also a truck driver, no doubt. Chris Davis says he pleads the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. PK said a car, SUV, futon mattress in the back of a truck. Damn! And I'm the dirty one. Look, I may not shower, but y'all motherfuckers are dirty, okay? A car, an SUV, and a futon mattress in the back of a truck. You need to change your name from Penguin Katie to Freak Katie. Matt Poche, Jeff Bell. Who else? Oh, Jeff, you little nasty man, you. Who else? Oh, shit, I lost it. Where'd it go? Dr. Dre on 290. Who else? Charles Garza. Nope. I'll pray for y'all. Charles has never had sex in a car. Sergio, a 72 VW Bug. Kiss my ass. TJ McLaughlin said a car equals high school hotel room. That's kind of true, too. Who else? What kind of cars? What kind of cars? A Prius. Kiss my ass. Y'all. Oh, damn. Gregory Jr. A BMW, a Silverado, an Impala, and a Suburban. Oh, Lord Jesus. You like Somebody has a car fetish. A Chevy Silverado. I haven't been in a Celica, but I've been in a Monica. Okay. I wish I had a Diet Coke to sip. That was uncalled for. I don't know why I read that out loud. I don't even remember the car that I've had sex in, but it was a couple of different times. Once while driving, but it was really not like, it was, it was kind of awkward. And never with Nora. She's a lady. So just want to be clear. This was back in the high school and, pre-marriage number one days. And then marriage number one, pre-marriage number one, marriage number one, post-marriage number one. And then I grew up and became an adult. Anyways, here's the tips. If you want to have sex in a car, here are 9 tips to having good sex in a car. Cars are for quickies. Don't be trying to bang it out. Don't be trying to drag it out. You need to get in, get out. It's like it's like pumping gas and pumping ass. Neither one of those you should spend a lot of time doing. Get in, get out. Number 2, don't have many options for sex spots in a car. Yeah, you really don't. They talk about back seat, probably your best option. If it's a 2-seater, well, you probably gonna have to bang it out in the passenger seat because the steering wheel's gonna get in the way. Number 3, leg cramps are inevitable. Man, all kinds of cramps are inevitable. If you're having sex in a car, you're probably going to hurt something at least once. Let's be real. If you've done it, you're probably going to pinch something. You're probably going to stab something. Some of y'all are fucking the air vent by mistake because you don't know what you're doing anyways. So be careful of the cramps. Number 4, you definitely want to crack open a window. Oh yes, it can get nasty and foggy and sweaty up in there. So crack a window. If you have a sunroof, even better. You don't have to crack the windows. Just open the sunroof a little bit. That doesn't say it. That's just, pro tip from me. Number 5, leather seats aren't going to feel nice on your skin. Facts. Big facts. Big facts right there. If you have leather seats, I would suggest maybe take your clothes off and put them on the seats because your ass is going to get sticky and nasty on leather seats in a vehicle. Number 6, if you rely on the radio, the mood could be killed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even remember if we ran the radio, but you don't need the radio. Number 7, you really need to park someplace super private. That's the next question. How many of you... we know that pretty much everybody watching this show right now is a freak. But how many of you got busted having sex in a car? That's the next question. I want to see this show of hands. How many of you got busted banging it out in a car? Oh, Penguin Katie, first one in. How did I know? When you done it that much, how did I? Donna! Oh, what? What? Clarence got busted? All of y'all are fucking terrible at this. Clarence has been busted. Penguin Katie, Donna, John Tory, Erie, Villanueva's been busted. Pete Jones got busted in New Orleans. Oh, he said in New Orleans, we go to the lake. Deanna Taylor's like, I did by a cop. Oh, I got caught in high school parking lot a few years ago. Robert likes beer. What the fuck? Hold on, bro. I just had pedophile flashbacks here, dude. What do you mean you got busted? I need explanation, Robert likes beer. I'm going to need a good explanation. Luis Alea said, I busted someone in the parking lot of Pub 529. Yeah, that's happened on quite a few occasions. When you work at a comedy club, you'll see people outside having sex after a show in the parking lot. It tends to happen. Some of y'all are freaks, though. That's hilarious that y'all got busted. Oh, Terrence J. retracted. He said something and then he was like, nope, I'm not putting that. That's my business. Number 8, you're totally going to smell like sex right afterwards. Yes. AKA, you're going to smell like ass. If you have sex in a car, you're going to smell like Luis Zelaya does right now. You're going to smell like ass because he hasn't showered since Saturday. And number 9, it might not be as fun as when you were a teenager. Big facts. You're bigger, you're fatter, so is your partner. It's a car. They're getting smaller. Not the same. I couldn't imagine I'm 46 now. I could not imagine trying to have sex in my car. I'm not flexible enough. There's no way. There's no way that I could do that. No, I'm too old now. I wouldn't, maybe like a stretch limo and there's a long bench and you can fold that out flat and there's room on either side. I'm too old for that shit. There's like a cutoff. I think if you're over the age of 35, you should probably stop having sex in a vehicle. Is that a good age? 35? I don't want to drag, I don't want to be a fuddy-duddy. That's what old people say. I don't want to, and my mom says that word. You're a fuddy-duddy. And she's 70, so I don't know why I just used that. Pete Jones said I'm crying at the comments. Oh, are you happy now, Rach? Did I get chat lit for you? The chat is off the hook right now. If you're watching and you're not looking at the chat, you fucked up big time. Because, oh my God, the YouTube chat is off the meter right now. Yeah, but I think after the age of 35, stop having sex in a car. You're too old for that shit. All right, last story. I promised you I would get to this. And if you had a boner from the previous talk, hold that thought. This lady that you're looking at might be the stupidest fucking person you'll see all week. Because this dumbass went to a website called rentahitman.com and legitimately tried to rent a hitman. And before you ask, yes, this is a real website. Rentahitman.com is a legitimate website where this person went to get her husband killed. It's a goddamn fake website. It's a spoof. So she goes out there and she sees the fact that rentahitman.com. Let me pull this up. I want to pull this up. I might even try to share my screen if I can. Okay, let's see here. No, that's not going to work. But you go to Rent a Hitman, your point and click solution. It says 100% HIPAA compliant with the Hitman Information and Privacy and Protection Act of 1964. So it says, got an issue? Click here. And then you click on it and it says, Rent a Hitman, your name. So you put your first, middle, and last name, your email address, your phone number, your address for field operative use only, the target's name, the target's address, additional addresses like school, work, strip clubs, target's email, if applicable, their Facebook account, their Twitter account, Instagram account, other social links. What is the reason for contacting us? I want this motherfucker dead. Briefly describe what services you would like. All of this. This dumb bitch went out and filled all this out to have her husband killed and then got arrested. Because the people that have this spoof website was like, what? We've never had anybody actually fill out the form. So they turned this stupid ass over to the authorities and she was arrested. And that's why people are fucking idiots. Look at this. This is the face of a dumb fuck right here. This is what it is. If you were like, hey, I wonder what a stupid ass looks like. This is what a stupid ass looks like. Right here. This is what a dumb ass looks like. This dumb bitch went to rentahitman.com to rent a hitman. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Real quick, an update. Cowboy Fam's YouTube subscribers is up to 57. If you haven't done this already, if you joined us late, if you just been lazy, do me a favor right now. Put a boop. Let's pause real quick. I'm going to do the film session and then the show's going to be over with. Did you notice I waited? Because it's a fight video today. Huh? Do me a favor real quick. Go to youtube.com. A lot of you probably over there already. Open up a browser, another tab if you're already on YouTube. Just do a quick search for Cowboy Fam, P-H-A-M. Go to his YouTube channel and just hit subscribe. That's all you got to do. It's free. It's literally free. You just hit subscribe because here's what's going to happen. You're going to be supporting a fellow deckhead. You're going to be supporting somebody trying to build something and do something good, show people how to cook. He's passionate about it. He's good at it. He's a deckhead. He's a supporter of this show. You're going to be supporting him and you're going to be feeding people that need food because Virginia Buttonweed, a fellow deckhead, has vowed to, what'd you say, $4? $3? He's going to donate money for every subscriber that Cowboy Fam gets on his YouTube between now and the end of the week. So we're going to be promoting this. I'm going to be tweeting it out. I only have 12,000 followers on Twitter, but we're bound to get a couple. Go subscribe. Thank you, Gregory Vagan Jr., for doing that. Much appreciated. He's at 57 right now. We started the show at 45. He's at 62. I want to get to 100 by the end of the week. I want Cowboy Fam to have 100 subscribers by the end of the week because I want Virginia Buttonweed to go broke donating money to the Houston Food Bank. So thank you all for doing that. And because we did that, let's do this.
And now it's time for a film session.
I gotta be honest. Solo days are fun. I'm a little more exhausted at the end. My voice is a little more tired, but I've had a fun time with you guys today. I have really enjoyed just us hanging out, just the 200 of us hanging out. I don't think there's 200. I think I may be overstretching my bounds a little bit, but I would say we're going to get over 200 views on this, which means more than 200 people will have watched it. By the way, it was $3, not $4. My bad, Virginia Buttonweed. I'm not trying to make you go broke. But for every subscriber the Cowboy Fam gets on YouTube, Virginia Buttonweed is going to donate $3 to the Houston Food Bank. We're already at 62 from 45, so we're kicking ass already. Let's keep going, deckheads. I'm going to be bringing this up every day for the rest of the week. Chris Davis said he just subscribed. Oh, yeah, and you know what? Aaron J. Bryant, hit the like button on the way out. Do me that favor, too. All right, here's your film session of the day. It's a fight. We may not be on the air for very long, but this was the only one I could find, and it's a good one. Let's check this out.
Oh, you going after him.
All right, they look homeless, both of them.
Oh, he cracked him, too. I'm gonna hurt ya. I'm gonna hurt ya.
That was awful.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh! Oh, he did. He did.
Oh!
Hey.
You got knocked the fuck out, boy. Knocked the fuck out.
Oh, Lord, need the ambulance. Oh, he did.
Oh, he is so dead. Here we go. Now, look. First of all, we've talked about this in the past. If you're going to fight, first of all, let me just say this. Couple of public service announcements. I don't want to leave it on the screen. If you're going to mix it up in the streets, I won't use the F word because YouTube is sensitive bitches. If you're going to mix it up in the streets with the old 10-knuckle shuffle, pull your fucking pants up. Pull your fucking pants up if you're going to fight somebody. And ladies, wear a bra. No one wants to see titties while we're watching fight videos. I mean, I like looking at titties. Put a bra on. No one wants to see your titty pop out. Okay? So here we go. Let's break this down here because
You going after him.
first of all, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought this was two homeless people fighting. I could be wrong, but I really thought this was two homeless people. Maybe it's just because old boy needs to pull his fucking pants up and the old man has a brown sack full of something. I don't know what it is. He could be coming from the grocery store. But both of them have put their bags down and the old man's like, now look, that old man, you can just tell that he's got old man strength. So that's right there. You don't fuck with old man strength, all right? But you can tell that the young guy with the fucked up jeans doesn't know how to fight. Look at his hands. He don't know what he's doing. He really has no clue what he's doing. He's doing the Popeye the Sailor fight. But look at this. What are you doing with that punch? Bro, you aren't hurting anybody with that. Even if he would have connected, that does nothing. Let me tell you right now, I don't give a fuck how big that dude is. There is nothing on that punch, okay? Nothing on that punch. So now the old man was kind enough to warn this young whippersnapper. Listen.
I'm gonna hurt ya.
You just heard it. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you. When an old man tells you that he's going to hurt you, he's probably going to hurt you.
I'm gonna hurt ya.
And he warned him. Oof. That's night-night. Now, all these whack-ass punches that this young buck is throwing, pretty much everybody I know, including my mother, my grandma, could whoop this young man's ass. That dude does not know how to fight. This dude has no business picking a fight with anybody. I bet his record in the streets is 0-1,000. Chris Davis said, my 3-year-old can swing better than that bullshit. Oh, I'm telling you. I don't know what you're talking about, Dre. Speak for yourself. What are you talking about, bro? What do you mean speak for myself for what? Everything I've said is a fact. Dre, I always got to show out. What do you mean speak for myself? I'm literally just breaking down this fight video. Now, right here, it's not a beautiful punch, okay? Let's be real. This old man's punch is not pretty, but what do we talk about? He's got old man strength, and look how he closed the distance real fast. If you're trying to connect, you close the distance, right? Especially if you're not limber like the old man. Now, what have we also talked about when it comes to fighting? We have talked about this 100 times. Everybody has a button. I don't care who you're fighting. Big, tall, short, small, it doesn't matter. Everybody has a button, and it's right on his chin. It's right on that jawline. If you hit somebody on that jawline, usually maybe behind the ear, sometimes on the temple, but the jawline, always a button. And if you connect, 9 times out of 10, if you connect correctly, they go night-night. So the old man right here, he connects. Look, what I tell you, where did he connect? Do you see it? Do you see it? It's not a pretty punch. None of this is pretty, but he hits that jawline. Night-night. And then he walks away.
Knock the fuck out, boy.
And then his buddy's like, yo, you got knocked the fuck out. He hit him with that Friday bullshit. He stood over him. Oh, that's terrible, man. Your boys, you're never going to let you forget this. That old homeless man knocked you the fuck out, bro, and then just walked away casually. Look at the walk away. That's the walk away of a champion. Bitch, I told you. Now let me go get my sack. You saw him check the hand?
Knock the fuck out, boy.
Ooh.
Knock the fuck out.
Pull your pants up, dumbass. Man. All people got to do is just watch this show. These videos break it down for you. All right. That is it, guys. That is the end of a solo Tuesday. I don't know what happened to the camera. We're past due. It's 4:03. We did bonus time. Thank you guys for being here. I love solo Tuesdays, man. We got to keep this shit going. Maybe starting in August, maybe I'll do 2 days a week. Maybe we'll try it. Just the first week of August, I'll do a Tuesday, Thursday solo show. See how much work it is. See how difficult it is. If it's too much, we'll just back off and keep doing every Tuesday. I like solo Tuesdays. Maybe you guys do too. I don't know. If you're not on the Discord, go sign up. Patreon.com/Barry on Deck. Get on the Discord. Go hang out with your fellow deckheads. Don't forget, right now on YouTube, if you're there, go subscribe to Cowboy Fam. Just search Cowboy Fam on YouTube. Click subscribe. Virginia Buttonweed will donate $3 to the food bank on your behalf, on the deckheads' behalf, and we appreciate it. Guys, we're at 67. 22 subscribers already. Good job, deckheads. I love you guys so much. We're done. I love you. Be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, love each other. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't even have a guest yet, but we'll figure it out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. This is Barry on Deck.